Circularity, it's a new name, but what is behind circularity? What is your definition?
So circularity is a model of production and consumption in which you try to maintain, aiming at maintaining the value of the resource through reusing, recycling, and before that, reducing the need for resources and for waste.
Okay, so reusing, recycling, but what is driving this change?
You've seen that in the past 2 years, we've gone through a number of crises with COVID, Ukraine war, and so on. And this crisis may repeat in the future. We have discovered that supply chains are fragile. We're not sure of having enough resource in terms of reserves, in terms of access to resource because of competition of supply. Also because we're quite dependent in some technologies. And last but not least is the consumers themselves who want to be sure that the products that they consume are sustainable.
So scarcity and this new sustainability culture are really driving this change. What are the key conditions? What are the key success conditions to engage a circular economy approach?
The challenge today is to do it at scale, at the strategic level. Because when you look in companies, usually circular economy pops up. We have initiatives for packaging, for one resource, for one product. But when you see the level of challenge for tomorrow raised by resources, in fact, you need to have a global strategy focused on where you have the pain points, the criticality, and leveraging all the levels of circular economy.
And what are the concrete examples?
Yeah, so a nice one is, because it's very practical, is the one we did for cloth. People who are recovering the cloth and distributing. We did artificial intelligence, image recognition, just to see what type of cloth it is when they come in, when you collect the cloth, to recognize the status, the state of the cloth, and to give a price. And this is automated, meaning that you can go much quicker and you can foster circular economy on a very practical case. Another one is more big business. It's on planes with AWS. So we're working on a model where we want to build a platform for spare parts. So the objective here is to raise the value, the terminal value. When you have a plane at the end of life, you have all the spare parts. And here we're doing a platform, but also we are improving the traceability of each of the parts. Because a client who wants to buy and reuse spare parts, repurposed, wants to know the origin. If you have the origin, you can sell it better, and you're more sure on the use you will do after.
I have the conviction that in this domain, the downstream part, I mean the platform, the technology part, is not an issue anymore. But the feeling is that strategy is not obvious when we see that as we speak, the business models are not stable, if I may say. What is your view on that?
It's true that today, it's like for fossil, it's easier to use non-ecological, linear economy. But after, we're facing problems in front of us. So this value is going to change. Regulation also makes things change, customers. And so this is going to derive change in the companies. And what is needed is to do it in a better way, more business-driven, with more scale effect. And here we can find new ways of doing it and leveraging new possibilities.
Thank you, Alain.
Thank you, Cyril.